So, who would like to start the recap? Let's start from the very beginning for everybody.
I don't have my book.
So, it all started on a lovely boat. It was a very stormy night. No, just kidding. But, so I woke up on a boat, and I met Hanya, and I guess his name was Joe at the time? Or Jay?
Jay?
I don't know
I
what his name
remember my
was.
name.
Oh, never mind. An unknown. We met on a boat. We all got together. We went exploring on this boat to try and get some information because we couldn't remember anything about anything except that where we came from, like what region we came from.
I slept through this.
Oh, okay. Unknown slept through this. But
There
Tanya
was
and I tried to go do stuff.
There was a lady, and we forgot to talk to her.
I mean, you kind of tried to talk to her, and
She was rude.
she was
really rude.
she was focused. She had a plan. She had a place to get you guys.
So we were on a boat, and we were going up a waterfall on top of a Gyarados.
It was a Gyarados.
Yep.
Well, yep. The Gyarados was pushing the boat, and then a Dragonite actually took you up the waterfall.
I forgot about the Dragonite, to be honest with you.
All right, you should see
And then we
Ghastly's
got to
info
the
now.
top, and there were Drifloons.
Drifloons everywhere.
So-
There was more than
Yeah.
just Drifloons, but you
Okay.
did not recognize what the other stuff was. From there,
yeah.
We ended up docking on a dock. It was a basic dock, if I remember correctly.
hmm
Yeah.
And then, did she walk us straight to the knight?
yes,
We met the knight on the dock.
So
I
a knight,
thought.
and was he in bronze?
you got
Bronze.
it. Bronze armor.
And then he took us into the spooky woods, and we almost died.
Got lost
Ah.
in the maze. That
Our first
didn't have
almost
any
deaths
visual-
of many.
No, we did
Stuff
not
for
make it to the. We didn't make it to the maze yet. We're still going through the woods, and then he's
Oh.
like, "I hear something," and he's like, "Y'all gonna die, run!" And then we left him, as you do as adults. You leave them behind.
And we met.
And
During
then we
our-
ran into the maze, and then a child fell into our lap.
Yep.
His name was
Ollie.
Ollie.
And he is our
then-
child.
He was our pet.
He was
Pet
our
number
pet.
one.
Oh wow.
Because everyone needs a pet NPC. Wait, when did we get our Pokemon?
We haven't made it to the tree yet.
Okay.
So we nearly die in this maze, and then we come up to this magical tree
Magical tree.
where we met. What was the professor's name, guys? Because I can't
Professor
remember.
Drazel.
Yeah. And we looked at Ollie like he was a little skittish of the guy. Didn't trust Ollie for some strange reason.
At this point, Unknown took some leaves.
All the leaves.
A lot of leaves, I think.
They're magic.
And that's
And I didn't
when-
take that many.
And we learned a little bit from the professor that this region was summoning trainers to defeat evil.
Yo, am I the one who finds that messed up that they're stealing trainers from regions, though?
But I guess we were kind of not scheduled,
Yeah.
is the best
Well-
way to say it. He wasn't quite prepared for us.
We
Well,
were.
He was
I don't
prepared for
think
you.
Ollie
He wasn't
was.
prepared for Ollie.
Yeah.
Oops.
Ollie was the
He wasn't
unknown.
prepared for Ollie.
Listen, in our defense, we have these notebooks that have all this information that we don't have right now.
Yeah, I do
And
have them in my place.
Then we decided to not give Ollie a Pokemon, and we took
mean-
ours.
So.
He's not old enough to have one anyway.
Yeah. So I picked a boy Morty, who is a Peapock.
I got Ebony, and Ebony's gonna get a name soon, maybe. It's
Maybe.
a jackalope that likes to impale things. Quickly.
I don't know what my thing is. My thing's a whole lot of something.
It's a peacock.
Unknown. Do you want to join in the recap?
I got Brawlabee. He also does not have a name.
He punches things with his nubs.
Eventually, he's going to learn Fire Fist, and everything's gonna die.
Those aren't boxing gloves, by the way. Those are swollen fists because he's clumsy.
Oof.
Um,
So, where'd we go from there?
we learned that trees heal your Pokemon, similar to Pokemon
Gotcha.
centers. So if we ever go and hug a tree, we're testing to see if it's magical.
They gotta be a big tree, though. Not
Big
just any
tree.
tree.
Big
From
tree.
there, you guys made it into Amsvar Forest, where I
Ah.
believe you guys ended up taking a nap, and I think Ollie was sleepwalking at some point, and you guys had to go find him. You met a pretty important member of your party at that point.
I killed a couple things on the way, and he
don't
was
know
being
what I did.
possessed by a Ghastly, and I convinced the Ghastly to join me in my party.
Sometime before this, I caught a bug.
You did
I
get the
named it
bug.
Flashlight.
I think it was
glow-
during
Get
this time.
flashlight.
Yo, I don't know when I caught my Pokemon. I can't
Hug
even
a
lie to
tree
you.
punches not see.
You caught a Paris soon after you guys recruited
Oh!
Ghastly.
I got to Paris.
And then you guys made it to a cave, and out of that cave stumbled Kai, who also did not know where he was from. Well, knew where he's from, didn't know how he got there, what he was doing in a cave.
I became one with the volcano.
And we asked Kai to make fire.
They
A
didn't
lot.
like
Didn't
that.
happen.
Saladin was not good at making fire for being a fire
He's
type.
afraid of fire. He's afraid, and he can't help it. Be nice to him. He
Isn't he a
baby.
fire type?
He is
Okay.
Hush.
baby.
We
He's
have
really
a fire
good at
type
poisoning
Wallaby.
everyone.
Now, you guys worked your way through the cave. It was a little bit
Yes.
run down after an earthquake from a few weeks prior.
Well, we were
if-
in the cave. I checked the pulse of every rock, except for one, and then the DM made me go back and check it, and it was alive.
It was the Geodude. It ended up being the Geodude. It was the one rock he missed.
Makes sense.
Kai also caught his Zubat in the cave.
That fucking Zubat.
Now, as I was going to say, if Cadence was here, Cadence would tell you that
Really,
a few weeks prior to this, she had been in this cave, and the cave was pretty empty. She was making her way with one of the a character. I guess I should not spoil some things because she knows somebody that you guys haven't met yet. She was working her way through the cave with this person when the earthquake happened, and this character got separated from his Noibat. So that is how Cadence acquired a tiny little Noibat alongside her small musical cat Pokemon. They made their way through the cave, and about 3 weeks prior to when you guys went through, so she's been there a bit. You guys haven't really had time to. Everything's been fast paced. You haven't really had time to question her yet, but maybe you'll get on that in the future when
But
stuff
when
slows
I
down a
do-
little bit.
I have
When
no
I get to
suspicion that
interrogate
she's
her,
been
she
here.
better be ready.
But now,
Because
when she does.
cause what?
what?
You said cause?
When we do interact with her, the number of Pokemon she shows us is a bit small.
She has 3 or 4.
Okay, that's more than I thought she had. I thought she only had 3.
Yeah, she has 3 or 4. Can't quite remember which. However, like I said, there was an earthquake, so this cave, being a bit spacious 3 weeks prior, was now really difficult for you guys to get through. After the Geodude and the Zubat, you almost made it to the exit, but something happened. Who could tell me what happened at that point?
Is that when we ran into
Hi, Austin.
Ethan?
Not Ethan.
I
I don't think there was an Ethan.
was trying to think of.
No, you're good.
Listen, she has done amazing with names so far.
Yeah.
I haven't remembered anyone's name.
There is now going to be an Ethan in the future.
I'm just
Are
vibing
you
right
Ethan?
now.
It wasn't Ian.
What Pokemon did he have? This is
It's
where
blue.
Geodude learned.
Pidgeotto.
Yep.
Pidgeotto.
This is where
It's blue.
Alex
I couldn't
Geodude
kill it.
learned how to use Rock Smash.
I just know I couldn't
Evan.
kill it. And didn't he also have a V?
Evan? What I
Ivysaur.
heard? Ethan?
So that's the middle one?
Yep.
Okay.
He had just finished the grass gym, which is where you guys were heading to.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was. I
Nope,
didn't know he actually fought the gym.
He needed the gym badge in order to break boulders.
Oh, and he was gonna go do his job and
Yep.
clear out the cave, but it was gonna take a while because he didn't want us to follow him.
Yep. He was gonna
kind
take
of sus.
I mean, he wasn't really sus. He had a job to do, and you guys couldn't break boulders because even though you had to learn Rock Smash, you don't have the gym badge to do it with.
The permission.
So he
So,
directed you
I
guys,
feel like-
hey, go get the gym badge, and you can come back and assist.
You were giving me time to think of his name.
Mm-hmm.
Did it start with an E or
Nope.
an A? Eh?
Nope. Nope. It's an
Huh?
ore. I shouldn't say ore, mineral?
Oh, I was like, or what?
Or
Oh.
what?
There is,
Oh.
like,
Oh. Oh.
I can't
Mineral.
think of it. Don't worry.
Mineral.
Okay, I'll give you 10 more
Coal.
seconds.
It's coal.
You got it!
Coal.
You got it!
Coal.
It's coal!
It was not Cole, it was Ethan the whole time.
Dustin.
It was
It
coal.
was coal.
'Cause you went after that.
guy.
Did I spell
You
it
guys-
wrong? I must have spelled it wrong.
Just like,
I just spelled it as Ethan.
It was C-O-L-E is how it was spelled.
Okay, that's how I
but
wrote it.
he ends up battling all four of you at the time. Five
Rock
counting
breaks,
Ollie.
Everyone dies. Yes.
And he takes you guys on because you are underleveled and lets all five of you challenge one of his Pokemon at a time to get a little bit of experience once he tests you guys out. In which
Your
that's
music
whenever
might have stopped.
it did stop. I thought it was on repeat.
When did Ollie get his snake?
Oh, he got a
In the
snake in the
forest.
forest, yeah.
The forest. We didn't
After
go
we-
over Ollie.
Ollie
After
did-
we saved him and we walked back, the snake was like, I like you, boop.
So after that, you guys made your way down the mountain. Monty got to meet his Mankey at this point, and
I don't know why that sounds really funny.
kind of been a staple in his party ever since.
Monkey,
you haven't re-
Morty, and Mankey.
You
Yo,
haven't
it was
really had
great.
you haven't had an opportunity to interact with him yet, but you did get a Skiddo. Tanya,
My little Skiddo, I did. He's my little goat leaf.
but you guys ended up
Good
making
little
it down the
goatee.
mountain. You made it down the
Not my
mountain
fault, he's at disadvantage.
to the plains. Well, I guess it's not plains. It's more of a, like, rolling hills and fields. And here you guys set up camp for the night and had one of your most difficult encounters so far. Who wants to recap? Kai.
Kai.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yeah.
so, I got a rock growth because we killed his parents.
He didn't kill his parents.
Were you on watch
His
at that
parents
time
are
too?
dead. They're gone.
I think
We
you
just
were on
knocked them
watch.
unconscious.
Who was on watch at that time?
I want to say it was supposed to be Jove, but never woke up.
Yeah, I
No.
feel like I was sleeping.
You were sleeping. Your snoring woke them up. Or not
Well,
woke
no,
them
wait.
up.
No.
Good.
They approached us,
hmm
and we decided to stay stealth. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure I rolled for stealth, and I rolled high enough for us to survive.
Yep.
Kai rolled high enough.
Monty rolled high enough.
Rolled
Yeah.
high enough, and then we had their critical fail with Jay.
Yep.
We had a
Who,
Snorlax.
snored loud enough to get these Lycanroc's attention, night form Lycanroc's. Got their attention. They were actually teaching their baby how to hunt. They were chasing a Zigzagoon down from the mountains. These two parents.
We should have ate
Jove
Zigzagoon.
snores loud enough while they're moving through the camp, gets their attention, and that's when battle breaks out. Ghastly manages to keep one of them asleep long enough to beat it down, and then Kai goes in for the puppy, the little rock ruff that they're teaching. Manages to catch it.
Why does he manage to catch it, Allie?
Because he would have been a prodigy. He would have been a prodigy. But the trauma of watching his parents die made him dumb.
Yeah, he's a dumb-natured Rockruff. So, they didn't kill the Lycanroc. They did knock them out, and they left them at the edge of the forest. At this point, Monty has broken from the party and continues onward at dawn while this is all taking place. He ends up meeting with a couple fun characters down the road.
Oh, if you think I remember this, you're sadly mistaken.
Well, we'll continue with a... They didn't really let you leave. They kind of held you in one place, and everybody caught up to you anyway.
Oh, we're talking about Thor and what's her name?
Yep, Thor and Sif.
Yeah, Sif.
Yep. So you met up with them, married couple. What did you learn about them?
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's some cool people. There's some real homies.
How,
I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I had it written down, but you have my book.
Does anybody remember anything about them?
They have a certain
Who are we
type
talking
of
about?
Pokemon. Thor and Sif.
Thor is strong. He's a very
He
strong
does
man.
all the talking.
Very, very, very strong man. Very strong man. He lifts unliftable Pokemon. Like they're clout.
Yeah.
And Sif was the former grass gym leader,
You got it?
and they were traveling north because they knew our night guy. Did they know our night? Yeah. They knew the night people, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They knew the Night People, yes. They were from the north.
But they didn't tell me they were from the north, did they?
I'm pretty sure they did.
They told us.
Oh, totally forgot. Oops.
Me too, don't worry.
Soldiers
What
are
else?
they let you know that soldiers are common in the north. The south is a bit more peaceful, so you don't often see them.
We found out that the starters are not uncommon.
Well, they're
Even though
they're uncommon. They're not rare. There are others in the wild if you can
Yes.
find their location.
yes.
What Pokemon did they have? I can't remember.
Ferrolikid, and they're little tiny
the goat-
goats that could walk
the
on air.
goats.
But
That weigh a ton.
they do. They're unliftable unless you have bonded with them and have their utmost trust. These little goats could literally jump off of air. They couldn't walk on it. They could leap off of it, but they would surprise themselves if they got up too high and literally just plummet to the ground, like just heavy steel.
I feel like I got something else important out of him. He knows Professor Drazel. Were they the ones who told us that it was uncommon for us to go through a forest in the maze? How we were like summoned?
Yes, I believe so, if I remember correctly.
So our way to what's our region called again? Is it Valhol?
Valhol, yep, that's where.
Plot twist! The region is called Valhol. What are the odds?
Like the heroes.
I mean,
Almost like we planned this.
the channel was supposed to be Valhall Heroes because you are the Valhall Heroes, not just something for me to stream from. But here we are.
Here.
So we found out that we were summoned on purpose, but in a special way.
Hour of friendship.
They didn't know anything about Ollie. He's still nameless little child, homeless little child.
I think you've covered everything important from them. So,
Okay,
at
good,
thi-
because I was running out of
at
things.
this point, Monty has moved on again, headed south towards the town, because you guys were choosing to head east.
We stayed in the forest a little bit.
Well, you didn't stay in the forest. You went east to, the river.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, Galaxine, what's up? Valhall is a place.
Hello, Galaxy.
How you doing?
I don't know who you are, but nice to meet you, Fanfare. Sometimes I actually am here.
Only
We're
sometimes.
we're currently recapping all of our past adventures up to the current moment because we're about to hit the big moment that we've been waiting for.
I finally killed a Zubat.
You killed a Zubat.
We fished in that river, and we caught a Dratini and almost ate it.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed this, and I don't really care that much, but you put my at wrong. Switch the Z and the X.
Did I?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
You actually did. Bum bum.
Oh, if it'll load.
Uh-oh, it's done.
I'm sorry I derailed.
Oh no, you're fine. You guys keep going. I'm listening.
So we caught a Dratini, and we were really hungry, and we knocked it out, and we debated for a little bit if we should eat it or not, and then we kind of felt bad because Dratini are rare to us, so we decided not to eat it, and we kind of just held it all night, and then eventually I think we threw it back in the water.
Yep.
But then we did catch a Magikarp and eat it.
I
Then
could
you-
have sworn we ate a Dratini. I thought I had it written down.
I'm pretty sure
eventually.
We did, but not yet.
Yeah, that's a different Dratini.
Alright, so at this point, let's go to Monty. Monty went ahead and found Clear Garden, one of the towns in Valhol Region. Do you remember what you found there? I don't think you stuck around there too long, actually.
I think I just went in, and then I went back to the forest, I think.
Yep, you went further south, continue on to Sylvanot. You went to the Holderholm Forest and started
Let's
messing
do.
around there a little bit.
Yeah, then I think I was doing some training. I don't know, did I meet someone before I caught my two
Nope.
Bulbasaurs?
You ended up getting real lucky in finding two Bulbasaur in that forest. And that night, it was that night you decided to rest when you met Holly, the person who is currently next to my camera. She's the NPC I'm controlling at the moment.
Holly, yeah. And she lost something, right?
Yeah. She was
She
chasing
lost
a couple
some
little,
Pokemon?
yeah, she was chasing a couple little bears through the forest, Acer Minor.
Those dang bears. They're so troublesome. So, I went with
Galaxy,
Holly.
send me your art when you're done. I want to see it.
But, so I went and helped Holly look for these bears. And then I think I ran into like 2 rockets.
You did. As you were helping her, you helped her catch the bears, and you helped her get them to their home and her back to the city, more or less. In the span of that, you ran into 1 rocket.
Ah, that's right, 1 rocket. So I think Holly and I worked together to beat the rocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I just went back to the tavern, if I recall.
Yep.
That should cover my tracks.
Okay. So everybody else then, what happened after you guys lost the Dratini after it went away?
Did we run into Team Rocket?
Eventually, you guys.
Okay, I couldn't remember what was next.
You guys
I
ended
know
up
what
going
happened
south.
in the town.
Okay, you guys went south. Now you're in the town. Go from there.
Okay. As you do in Pokemon, you invade people's homes. So I'm pretty sure I went straight to the right, and I went straight into someone's house. I might have knocked. I don't remember. And then I questioned a man. I don't remember this man's name. He might have said nothing to me. It could be Ethan, for all we know.
Hey, is this when we went shopping?
Not yet.
I think you
Okay.
guys were heading towards the
Ooh,
shop.
my.
You kind of lingered while I invaded.
My
So then,
camera got messed up. I
oh,
don't know how that happened.
you creeped across your screen.
Oh, it's when Alma walked across the keyboard.
That's funny.
Good
So-
old Alma.
There's a bug hitting my window. Talk to a man, and he was a fisherman. He had a fishing pole, and I'm pretty sure we bartered for a fishing pole with him. He might have gave us one. And that's when I said, "Can you eat Dratini?" And the man's like, "Hell yeah, eat the Dratini."
They're kind
They're
of
a
a nuisance.
And I'm like, we should have ate the dratini. Instead, we had mushy magic carp meat. It was gross.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna go unlearn flash cannon real fast.
indeed.
You're
And
right.
so then I returned back to the party, and we made our way. I'm pretty sure we might have looked at a tree. I think there's a tree there. Or it's inside of the inn.
It's
I think
inside.
that's where
Yep.
we started to go to. We went to the inn.
The inn's built around the
And-
tree.
I'm pretty sure we did heal our Pokemon there, even though I don't know if we were damaged or not, because I'm pretty sure that's where I put a bunch of leaves on Ebony's antlers, just to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of split off. Half of us investigated the tree, and half of us started shopping. I'm pretty sure I didn't sell the Magikarp meat, or did I find
Yep.
out the price of the Magikarp meat?
You ended up
What?
catching another Magikarp in the town and
After we
selling
got
it
the
there.
fishing rod.
Yep.
Have we made the thing yet?
No. Well, I think
Okay.
at this point you're about to. You did take the
Okay.
fin to make the fin flapper, Kai.
Okay, so we had the extra bits from the Magikarp, and we combined our brain powers and made the patented fin flapper.
Alright.
But the fin flapper wasn't famous yet. How it was famous when we sold it. So how? Help me.
Not till the next city.
I don't remember this as a in between city, but
we
okay.
we do this every time.
I know. I don't remember the separate cities.
So from here, you guys stayed the night and made your way into the forest the next day.
So this is further like progression forest.
Yep.
Okay.
You are now in Holderhome Forest. This is where
Bless you.
Jove found his Bulbasaur. Jovi, I think, at this point.
I think it was Joe still.
Yeah, I think I still only had 2 letters because I only get a letter when I sleep.
I mean, by this point, you've
Allie,
slept one,
I
two,
can't
three,
hear Allie.
4
Does anyone
times.
else hear Allie?
No, I can't hear Allie.
Allie, you're broken.
Okay,
there
now
we go.
you're on.
Fuck.
But yeah,
Hey,
you guys.
this is a PG stream, maybe.
Fudge.
It's spelled with a PH.
Fug.
It's not F-U-C-K, it's P-H-U-C.
F-U-G, fug. Anyway,
Fug.
let's stay on track, because, we're 40 minutes in and we're not even done with the recap. So,
It's a long recap.
well, we can stay on track. Let's just cover the important stuff, and then we can move on. So, from there, you guys stayed at the river's edge. You ended up getting a Bulbasaur. You caught Ollie a Polome. It's a little turkey Pokemon. And the next morning you woke up, Monty and Cadence met at the inn in Sylvanot. And they made their way back out to the forest to train a bit more together. By this point, Cadence has been here for about 3 weeks. And you guys have been here for about 4 days. So you guys end up running into each other in the forest. You run into a couple rockets first. There are 2 rockets you run into, and you meet
Yes, we did.
Terry here.
Yeah. Yeah. Kai. Allie. Kai Allie. What did you do to Terry?
Terry's a good boy, and I was just excited to see him.
I think Terry stands for terrorized.
Yeah, it does. We spooked him with the famous fin flap.
She basically...
And he
Go ahead.
probably
Patent pending.
said, "What the fuck?" and left. But I know his boss.
So yeah, at that point, the rockets run past both Monty and Cadence, and
Sorry about the lost experience.
they end up all gathered together, teams reunited. From here, we head to Sylvanot City, where this city is a giant city inside of a tree. This tree reaches up into the clouds. It is enormous. It is probably, it's a residential section. Trying to think of a comparison to make, but You could fit, I'd say tens of thousands of people in this tree, like, legitimately. Hey, Spidey, welcome in, everybody moisten up!
Bird.
We are recapping Pokemon, Order in Chaos at the moment. Anyway, you guys make your way into this tree, you make your way into the inn, and the elevator takes you up, and take it from here. What happened?
We went shopping, and then we heard skitties.
You did do some shopping.
I questioned a lot of people, and they all told me no.
Are you talking about
We
the
sold
residential
Fin
people?
Flapper.
He did sell a
I
fin
was talking
flapper.
about the elevator man. The elevator's man's like, I run the elevator.
Yeah, that's his job. He comes there every morning and takes care of that job.
It's fine. We forgot about Cole's parents.
That was, yeah, you forgot to mention Cole's mom. She did say, say hi to him. She gave you the pot and the pan.
She
Cook with.
did, so we could cook. She was very nice, very sweet. Anyway, so we were there. Did we sell stuff first?
You sold stuff, and then you guys made your way to the daycare where you met Susie.
Yes. Aw, Susie. She one stressed bean. She was overrun with skitties and Eevees.
Somebody had visited her prior and didn't really care much for the Pokemon that they had left with her. They had bred several Skitty and Eevee and just ditched them on her. They hadn't come back yet. They swore they would be back, but this was before the earthquake. So the chances of them...
I just put that all together that somebody was breed farming.
Yes, they were breed farming.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, they left the
did it!
Eevees and
Oh my
Skitties
God!
with her, and she's assuming... It can be inferred that after the earthquake happened, this person was far enough into the region away that they could not make it back through the cave. So is there a chance that they're going to come back? Or they could have died. They very well could have. So she's been taking care of these...
Breed them and let them go. Let them go be Pokemon.
She can't do that. She's doing a
No,
job.
I'm saying the trainer.
I mean, he could have released them, but maybe he saw or she saw potential in them. Leaves them behind with this daycare, saying, I'll be back for them. And
Not
just 3 weeks
lying.
later, still hasn't come back. He might not be lying. He might be trying to make it there. You guys might run into him eventually.
So we proceeded to use various Pokemon to chill them out and calm them down. I think she got like a 5-minute break, and then she came
I
back.
calmed her down.
Yep.
Okay, Jove at this time.
It was about 3 hours. You guys did spend about 3 hours babysitting. You gave her a small break.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, go Team Us! Look how nice we are. We didn't even make a mandatory 30-minute
Boot
lunch
tip!
for
You
her.
made it
Like,
in. We're still doing the recap. You haven't even made it to the story yet. We're 47 minutes in and we're still on the recap. We recapped everything from the very beginning.
Boots,
How you
you're
doing
about
today?
to see me at my best again.
You're about to see me manage her best again.
Oh shit. Called out. Anyway.
You beat a man to death with an arm? No. Will
Did you-
Kai? Yes.
Did you finish that
Will we
picture of
slap-
Kai?
Spin at him.
I didn't.
Okay, you're fine. If you did, I would put it up so you didn't just have face.
I mean, I got tired of trying to
So-
get a stupid fucking outfit.
After she returned, and we very graciously watched and calmed down all the Pokemon for her, we took some.
Yep, she allowed you to take some in,
And I got a dumb one!
yeah, another dumb. She ended up with the dumb Skitty and the dumb Rockruff.
Wait, what is the nature of her Saladin?
Her Saladin's nature, yeah, just naughty.
So they're not all dumb.
No.
My team is dumb. I don't know what Zubat's nature is, but that motherfucker is dumb. And I can't wait till I eat him.
I can't remember. I think.
She's gonna eat her Saladin?
No, I'm gonna eat Zubat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. I got a grumpy Eevee that I named Meliodas. Because he's a special boy. He may end up being a Flareon, I haven't decided.
Monty also got an Eevee. And Kai, Ollie, and Jove all chose Skitties. Cadence also walked away with an Eevee. They were given these Pokemon under the circumstances of if Susie contacts them again because said person returns, the Pokemon will be returned to the rightful owner. But as of right now, it could be assumed that they're probably not going to. Yeah.
They gotta catch us first.
From here, all hell kind of broke loose.
Boom!
There's an explosion down the hallway.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
And of course, being us, we investigated.
They make their way down, find a few Voltorb and Coughing outside of a door that had self-destructed, blew in this metal, like thick steel door to what is essentially the tree's power plant.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
Who would like to explain?
Short version, we beat people up and kidnapped an old man.
We did.
Better version.
And I stole his clothes.
Team Rocket. No, we gotta start with the Team Rocket's there. So Team Rocket is there. They're holding up a scientist. They're talking about rocks. The rocks gotta go back in the tree, or else
The crystal?
bad. Crystal rocks gotta go back in the tree, or else bad.
Crystal.
So then we beat them
Yep.
Yes.
and broke an old man's spirit.
And then
And
his
we
boss came in.
deposited him in the daycare.
And well, no, we have to talk about the boss next. So then
Yeah.
his boss came in, and she.
Technically, she's not the boss. She is
Okay,
just
fine.
an admin alongside him. She's
Equal, his
Yep,
equal.
They are equal in status.
But she had a scarier Pokemon that would have beat our asses. So, she
Talk this out. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. I can still hear you.
Me and
Everybody
Kai
else is listening.
fought for the majority of the time.
It was about an hour
we-
argument.
we had an argument because we were in negotiations with this colorful language lady, and she wanted
Police
our
never
child.
showed up.
She wanted our child, and we
wanted
said
her own
no. She wanted the child and the crystal and the man. We had two of them, the man and the crystal, not the child, and so we wanted our child back.
She offered
And
Kai a
she's
job.
like, and yeah, she did offer you a job. And we just went back and forth saying no, 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 and a lot of more
We
no's.
were mad.
And then eventually we're like, don't you want your man back? Your old guy? And she's like, no, take him. And then he got really sad and he became our pet. And they took the kid.
Our
But
NPC got old fast.
Our poor little Ollie volunteered to go because Val was a little tired of hearing us debate for over an hour and a half.
He wasn't leaving there empty-handed, and he wasn't sending the police.
And so we made sure that he also took his snake so he could at least defend himself at least a little bit. So they took our kid and we kept the guy and I think eventually Kai licked the crystal.
Mhm.
I put my mouth
see
all over it.
We made sure we staked claim, and then we put it back in its place. I don't think the scientist ever woke up. We did try. We're not pirates. We don't know what we are. That's a part of the problem. We have no memories. We forgot about that. Most of us only know our names in the region that we are originally from. So we
Well, no
have
medicine.
no moral standards.
None.
Poke Pirates.
From
So from there, I don't remember.
You guys questioned the man a little bit, and he did tell you that the reason they wanted the crystal was they're trying to power a machine to get themselves home, because they also
Oh, right.
weren't from this region. They were also abducted and brought here, and all they wanted to do was go home, but they didn't care how they did it. They were willing to take this city's entire power source without any idea of what would happen to the city in taking it.
And didn't really
So.
care.
Didn't really care much.
So then, as responsible adults, most of us,
Seven.
Kai is still a child, Kai took his coat
Yeah.
and asserted his dominance. And then we went and gave Susie an extra hand to watch all the
deposited him at the
Pokemon,
daycare.
all the extra Pokemon that we left. Like the other Skitties and Eevees.
Yep.
In case she got overrun again.
They left the old man at... Yeah, I want to become famous. Get the fuck out of here.
Nerd.
I almost accidentally hit Maud instead of Ben.
God.
That would have been funny.
Those
Wait,
are a
Anyway.
little
Wait,
different.
when did Boot become Boot Loot?
I was there for that. I was in that soul stream.
That's funny. So we gave him a promotion, to be honest. And 2 days ago. Oh, okay. That understands why I totally missed it.
Zeus,
So then
the old
we-
man's name was Zeus. He had a Pikachu.
I thought he was Odin.
Yeah, Pikachu and a Staravia, from what you saw. He might have had something else, but he was left at the daycare with Susie to help her out, instead of putting him in jail for some reason. But, you know, that's you guys. Do your own
He's
thing.
in his own personal jail now.
Boo!
Give
That,
me a
thank you for
fucking-
the gift sub. Welcome aboard, newest hero.
You get to evolve one of my Pokemon.
Charizard. You don't get to... It doesn't work that way. They have to level up still.
Pick one of them, Boot Dip. I'm gonna eat it if you pick Zubat.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay, from here you guys go after Ollie. You make your way, you leave
We
him...
go downstairs.
You go downstairs, you make it into the inn, where you see a crowd has gathered, because obviously shit's going down. Something bad has happened.
Boom.
And there's a woman standing in the middle of everything that's going on. And this woman, you guys find out, is the gym leader,
Not-
Holly.
Not a ginger.
She's
That's
not
my
a ginger.
homie.
She's
My
not,
homie from the woods.
she is not a ginger. Just because the markered version of her looks like a ginger, because I don't have any other fucking colors, she's not a ginger. Damn. Anyway, she's the
Whoa.
gym leader, Holly.
Huge. Watch it go boom.
So, from here, you guys meet Holly. Yeah,
Hi,
head out
Holly.
into the forest. Cadence is smitten, suddenly. And...
Tell us how she is smitten, Val, since you're acting, Cadence right now.
I don't know what to tell you. She's just all of a sudden they had
Didn't
this...
care about anything else.
They didn't... Nothing. Just their eyes met. And Cadence was like, that's the one.
Still horny.
And Holly was just like, who are you? What is happening here? Anyway, find out that the Pokemon that Buzz, Monty, had met the night prior, I guess 2 nights ago at this point, one of them was kidnapped in the forest. I guess you guys make your way to the forest first with Holly to pursue Ollie. I never even
Wait,
realized
Which
that. Their
forest
names
was
right.
this again?
This is Holderhome.
Bless
But there's-
you.
There's a section of Holderhome Forest that is Holder Sleep, and it is home to
Does
a
he say-
specific Pokemon. You guys head there, and one of the guards who are supposed to watch that section to keep people who don't have the gym badge out,
Was dead.
not dead. He was beaten. Well, he wasn't even beaten. He let Team Rocket through, and you all questioned why. And
With our child.
with the child, you're like, why would you do that? And he's like, she had a Flareon. We're grass trainers.
And that's when we decided we made the right choice not to fight her. Because we didn't have any advantage either.
So, you guys continued on, and Holly, after hearing the Acer Minor just was kidnapped, begged you to help her. The Pokemon that was kidnapped is very important to the forest. It is the child of this giant bear that you guys are currently standing in front of. And you guys have to make a decision. Go after Ollie or go after the bear. This is one of the most, this is one of the first, branching scenarios that you guys have run into directly. And what did you guys choose after a little bit of debate?
We chose to fight Team Rocket and not chase after our kid.
So you went after Acer Minor to rescue the bears.
Yes,
Well,
we
bear
rescued the
singular.
bears and not our kid, and I was not pleased.
Moisten! Cadence wasn't pleased either. Well, no, Cadence wanted to go after the bears. There was somebody else who wanted to go after Ollie. I think it was Tanya and Monty both wanted to go after Ollie. Kai didn't care either way. Cadence wanted to join Holly, and Jovi, I don't remember what. I think Jovi was also indifferent.
I wanted to do both.
Mm-hmm. There's also another option to go north, but you didn't know what was there, so it's okay. Holder Home. Hulderhome.
Okay, bless you.
Guys,
In my defense, I am typing on a tablet.
That's
I
fair.
think my brain thought faster than my fingers could type. And I
From
was trying
here,
to be
actually,
relevant.
let's go over here real quick. From here, because I forgot all these people.
Thank goodness.
All these people. So you met Vanity. Vanity was the one who came in to stop or to help Zeus, and ended up, you left Zeus behind.
But what a nice
Flareon
lady.
user. Flareon
Vanity.
user was Vanity.
Took Ollie.
She's a bitch.
Ollie is right. I mean, she was kind of, yeah. Ollie was the small child that ended up going with Vanity to get her to leave, because she
He's
wasn't
so
leaving
little.
empty-handed. And she figures she can use him as a negotiation piece in the future for the Crystal or Zeus, who knows, but from there, you guys go western into the forest to rescue these small bears. And here you meet Crater, another Team Rocket member. Big red R branded on his chest, just tattooed on there.
What a guy.
Crater is not immune.
It's not Boulder.
So we've got damage from the fight with the bears. Gotcha.
Yeah, he kidnapped the bears. I thought I had the bears pictures on here too, but let's find. You guys discuss how that fight went while I go pull up Acer Minor.
I feel like something important happened, but I don't remember.
He ate poop, a whole bunch of poop.
Yeah, he ate. He
Yes.
ate.
He did
ate
eat-
shit
he-
from shit.
He did eat.
Baby bears, poop, red berries.
Yep.
I did not have a very successful fight, so I don't have very good memories of this fight, other than being like, man, I'm mad. Mad at my dice that day.
I can't even recall what I did in the fight.
That's a lot of holes in the
I'm pretty
drywall.
sure
Boop,
we ended up splitting up the fight between. Oh, Terry was there.
boop.
I think we convinced Terry to leave again.
No.
Well, okay. He started to run away, but he was more afraid of the boulder.
Crater.
Crater.
That was
I missed a
intentional.
bunch of fire punches and a bunch of ice punches, but I hit once.
You guys
In the
ended
whole
up-
fight, I think.
You guys started off. There were 2 Houndour, and there was an Averon named Ingot. That was Craters. You guys
Aww,
You guys-
Ingot.
You guys took out Ingot fairly easily. Rhyhorn, Crush. Crush came out next. And you guys didn't really struggle against him, but it did take a little bit longer to take down Crush. And from there, you fought Sledge the Golem. In the end... Yep, Sledge.
I don't remember Sledge.
You don't remember the Golem? I guess he did go down fairly easily, which I didn't expect.
Is
The
this
golem went down
probably-
the fastest.
I think that's when we all started finally getting good rolls.
You got
Yeah.
good...
Yeah, is this when
We finally
Sound
started
did,
hitting.
did the really good scratch that we have on your Twitch?
Yes, probably. I'm pretty sure. Because even though the damage was halved from having resistance, it still was enough to do a shit ton of damage. You guys end up beating Crater. And...
I believe we asked him questions, didn't we?
He was a good sport after.
He was a pretty good sport after.
Kai also tried to intimidate Crater, and it almost backfired on us. The chaos got out of control, and that's when we had to like slap Kai's hand and say, "No, that's
Nope.
enough."
Kai decided
Don't
to wear
intimidate.
Zeus's jacket and be like, "Hey, I'm an admin now," and
It
try to
all-
order an admin around.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
So, from here, an hour and 5 minutes into our session, after an hour and 5 minute recap, I think it's safe to say we can begin. Who's ready?
Yay! We're ready. We all know what's going on.